Hope you're doing good. In our last class, we learned about algorithm, pseudocode, and flowchart, the basic steps we follow before writing a program. In this class, we are going to learn about C programming language, the characteristics of C programming language, the structure of C programming language, and also consider basic programming to print hello world. Now let's start. C programming language was developed at 1972. It was written and designed by Dennis Ritchie. Dennis Ritchie is known as the founder of C language. The C programming language is also known as mother of all languages, and it was developed to overcome the problems of previous language such as V, VCPS, etc. Initially, the C language was developed to be used in Unix operating system. Now, let's discuss the features of C program. It is portable or machine independent. So, we can run the C program on different computers. This means if we write a program in Windows, we can also combine and run it on Linux and Mac as well as just by recompiling it. So, in short, we can say if we write once, we can run it anywhere after recompiling. Now, the next feature of C is sound and versatile language. Sound means it's reliable and strong. C provides good control over hardware and memory. The versatile means can be used for many purposes, from system software to embedded system and game development. C is powerful enough for any type of programming. Now, fast program execution. C is close to machine language, so the programs are highly efficient and execute faster than most other programming languages. It uses simple data types, pointers, and direct memory access, which reduces execution time. C runs fast because it works close to the hardware. Now, an extendable language. C programming allows us to add new features or functions easily. We can write our own functions and reuse them whenever we need it. The last one is tend to be a structured language. C follows a structured programming approach, which means breaking a large program into functions or modules. This makes the code readable, easy to debug, and maintain. These are the features of C programming language. Now, let's discuss the structure of C program. It has, you can see here, there is documentation section, link section, then definition section, global declaration section, then the main function part, and there is subprogram section also. So, what does this documentation section means? The documentation section means it is used for displaying any information about the program, like the purpose of program and the name of the author, the date and time when the program is written, etc. This section should be enclosed with the command lines because these statements will not be executed by the compiler. The compiler will ignore these parts. So the documentation section should be enclosed with the command lines. The next section is link section. It consists of inclusion of header files. So when we write a program, we need to include some user-defined functions. These functions will be defined in some libraries or header files, which we need to include while compiling the program. The next section is definition section. The definition section consists of macro definition and defining constants. This macro and all the things we will discuss in the upcoming classes. Now, next one is global declaration section. Anything declared in the global declaration section is accessible throughout the program. So, if you want to declare a variable A, We can declare that variable in main function as well as global declaration section. If we declare that variable in main function, we can only access that variable inside the main function only. If we declare the same variable in global declaration section, we can access that variable throughout the program. So that is the difference between declaring a variable in global declaration section and main function. Now, the main function. Main function is actually a mandatory uh, part for any program. It includes two parts, the declaration part and executable part. Whenever we write a program, the program will start executing from the main function only. And the last section is subprogram section. That is optional and used when we require including user-defined function in the program. Um, while writing the program, we can include some user-defined function to reduce the task. So we want to include some user-defined function like sum, division, and these functions can be included in the sub-program section part. It's optional. Okay, these are the general structure of C program. Now, let's discuss about the first C program. Here you can see the first thing we have given here hash include stdio.h. That is the link section. So stdio.h means standard input output library, which is used for getting the printf function. The printf function is used for displaying some values and also if we want to use the user defined function scanner, we need to include the same stdio.h header file. Now you can see the next thing is void main, the main function. From the main function, the program will start executing. Here the void means the main function, the return type of main function is void, and from the main function, the program will start executing. Here you can see there is we are writing printf hello world. The printf function is used to display the sentence and values, anything written on it. Here you can see I have written hello world inside double quotes. So this function will display hello world. If you want to display any sentence, you need to put that sentence inside double quotes. And also remember, whenever you write any code in C program, end all the lines with that semicolon. So here also we have put one semicolon after that printf hello world. And the last one is return zero. Return zero means if that function is returning any value, the main function is not returning any value. So we are given the return zero, which means the program is executed successfully. So when we run this program, the output will be uh, shown hello world on the screen. So that's about here I'm using Wordflow for the for writing C program. Here you can see I have written hash include stdio.h, then the main function inside that printf hello world. I'm going to run this program. So here you can see there is written hello world. We can write the sentence inside this. It is printed on the screen. This is how the C programming works. So that's all for today's session. Hope you understood the concept clearly. If you have any doubts, drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. See you in the next video.